Gondwana existed between 500 million and 200 million years ago. It included Antarctica, Africa, Madagascar, South America, Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Arabia, and also the Indian subcontinent.
The theory of plate tectonics states that the Earth's crust has several big ridged plates that are made up of continents and ocean bases. These Russell plates move over time. Relative to one anther plate can collide. Continental plate theory is an important part of plate tectonics. We now believe that the Earth had one big continent known as Pangaea. Over time the continent rift apart, forming two supercontinents known as Laurasia and Gondwana.
Evidence Australia was once part of Gondwana. Matching continental margins. Rifting and drifting comes from the ways the continents once fitted together along with the community of rock between their opposite edges. The geometric fit can be seen between South America and Africa. Australia was on the edge of this supercontinent. The continental margin of Australia fits with India and Antarctica.
We can see here that the continents fit together. They look like a jigsaw puzzle. Over time, through the process of erosion, those edges that look like they were once there, now have gone. Due to the rising of sea levels, Australia moved away from Antarctica because of the Southeast Indian Ridge and the Pacific Antarctic Ridge.
Fossils in common with Gondwana. Fossil remains of Glossopteris and Gangomopteris, that are both plant and animal species, as well as land and freshwater reptiles, have been found all on Gondwana, but not others, suggesting that the continents were all once fitted together. Fossils of the platypus have been found on either side of Gondwana. Fossils of marsupials suggest that they may have originated in Asia and then eventually Australia. This suggests that these continents all came from the one supercontinent, because how could fossils of the same age be found in countries that have been separated hundreds of kilometers of water? Reptiles and amphibians could not have swam or drifted such distances, and fossils of these have been found on either side of quite vast oceans. The platypus is unique to Australia. However, fossil remains from about 110 million years ago, in South America, Antarctica, and Australia suggest that Australia was once part of the supercontinent of Gondwana.
Let's go back to prehistoric times, when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Fossils. So what we can see here is a range of animals found on one if not all of the different continents believed to have made up Gondwana. These continents are now separated by hundreds of kilometers of water. We can see that all of these birds, all apart from maybe the kiwi, have all very similar, long necks and legs. We can also see here that their body structures are very similar, which could take us back to the idea that they all came from one common ancestor that was believed to have lived on Gondwana. Similarities between present-day organisms. Flora of southern continents have many features in common. The Mitoki family, which has the famous Australian eucalyptus trees, are widespread trees throughout all of the continents that have believed to have made up Gondwana. Flightless birds, fossils have been found on all of the continents believed to have made up Gondwana. These birds can't swim or fly, so how could these birds have traveled hundreds of kilometers of water? Here we can also see similarities between the Australian marsupials at the top and marsupials found in South America. So again, very similar in size, shape and structure, long tails and small ears, showing that they had to have some common ancestor, however many million years ago. When the continents was once joined together, and once the continents broke apart, these marsupials adapted to their new environments.
Also, her mit Hasen von
Fuck off.
Hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I